Good morning, I'm Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Haralath being celebrated across the country with much fervour. Hindu women throng Pashupatinath among other Shiva temples. 2 individuals have died while another one goes missing due to flood in Baglung. Landslide obstructs mid-hill highway. US President Joe Biden's son Hunter pleads guilty to federal tax charges, set to stand trial on criminal charges of failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes. And Cristiano Ronaldo becomes the first player to score 900 top-level career goals as Portugal kicked off their Nations League campaign with victory over Croatia. Haralath is being celebrated with much fervour and enthusiasm across the country today. Tej is celebrated on the 3rd day of the waxing moon in the Nepali month of Bhadra. On this day, Hindu women worship Lord Shiva according to religious belief. Fasting and worshipping Shiva and Parvati on this day will bring happiness, peace and prosperity in one's family. Legend has it that goddess Parvati, who was supposed to marry Lord Vishnu too, had undergone rigorous fasting to get Lord Shiva as her husband. Married women observe this festival in the hopes that their husbands will have long lives, while those unmarried observe the day hoping for a good husband. Hindu women have thronged Kathmandu's Pashupatinath among other Shiva temples across the country since early morning today. The Pashupati Area Development Trust had opened all 4 gates from 3 a.m. on the occasion of Tej. Vehicular movement has been restricted in Gaushala Bankali area. Arrangement has been made for parking vehicles at the open space near Tilganga Eye Hospital, Sifal Park and the open space on the other side of Guheshwari. Likewise, Nepal Telecom and Ncell has said that BTS van will be mobilized to provide effective network. Nepal Police and Armed Police Force has said that adequate personnel have been mobilized to maintain security. Meanwhile, a team including Nepal Army personnel have set up help desks. The authority has urged devotees not to wear expensive jewelries while visiting Pashupati area, citing risk of theft in the crowd. Two individuals have died while one has gone missing in flood in Baglung. Local residents of Baglung Municipality 4, 23-year-old Arjun Sapkota and 22-year-old Abhishek Regmi had been swept away by the flood while they were crossing the Bandre River last night. Information Officer of District Police Administration Baglung, Pratap Paudel, said that both of them have been confirmed dead. He added that another individual, 20-year-old Kamal Sapkota, went missing after trying to cross the river on a scooter. Bodies of the deceased were recovered 200 meters downstream from where they were swept away, while search for Kamal is underway. One of the major labor destinations for Nepali migrant workers, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, has introduced a visa amnesty program offering a lifeline to those residing illegally in the country. Running from September 1 to October 30, 2024, this initiative allows individuals to either regularize their status or leave the UAE without incurring penalties. According to Nepali ambassador to the UAE, Tej Bahadur Chetri, more than 10,000 migrant workers are likely to be benefited from this facility. The amnesty applies to a broad range of individuals, including those with expired residence permits or visas, foreign-born individuals whose guardians failed to secure residency within 4 months of birth, and those listed in administrative reports for work discontinuation or absenteeism. The Federal Authority for Identity, Citizenship, Customs and Port Security has assured that no financial penalties will be imposed on visa violators during this grace period. Meanwhile, the labor agreement reached between Nepal and the UAE in 2019 has been renewed. Nepal is also making preparations for an improved labor agreement with the UAE. It's still 3 years till the next election. However, parties have begun taking decisions with due considerations to the next periodic elections. Two major parties, Nepali Congress and CPN-UML, that had forged separate alliances in the previous election have decided to contest alone in the upcoming election. Questions are being raised if the decision is motivated by efforts to maintain trust between one another or if it comes just as a strategy to give a blow to the opposition.
Nepali Congress, that went into the 2022 elections forging a five-party election alliance, has decided to contest in the next elections alone. It also decided this week to expand the party and to ensure that its voters will not have to cast their ballot on other than their own election symbol.
हाम्रो आफ्नै संगठनलाई थप ऊर्जाशील बनाई आम जनताको मत र विश्वास बढाएर नेपाली कांग्रेसले एक्लै बहुमत ल्याउन सक्ने पार्टीको रूपमा पुनः स्थापित गर्नेछौं। हामी भविष्यमा हुने आवधिक निर्वाचनहरूमा आफ्नै ताकतमा एक्लै लड्ने छौं र हाम्रा मतदातालाई नेपाली कांग्रेसको चुनाव चिन्ह रुखमा नै मत हाल्न पाउने अवस्था सुनिश्चित गर्नेछौं।
A day after that decision by Nepali Congress, during the Politburo meeting, CPN-UML welcomed Nepali Congress's decision and announced that it would not forge alliances in future elections either. The party also directed its cadres for campaign to reform the institution.
नेपाली कांग्रेसले एक्लै चुनाव लड्छु भनेर एमालेले एक्लै चुनाव लड्छु भनेको हो भन्ने प्रसंगमा पनि त्यहाँ गरे विभिन्न कोणबाट कुराहरू उठे। त्यसमा नेकपा एमाले एक्लै आफ्नो नीति तथा कार्यक्रमको आधार बोकेर चुनाव हिजो पनि लडेको हो गठबन्धनसँग। आज पनि हामी एक्लै चुनावमा लड्छौं भनेका छौं र कसैको बैसाखी टेक्दैनौं। जनतामा आधारित भएर हामी चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्छौं।
Questions are hence being raised as to why the ruling alliance partners took the decision 3 years ahead of the election. Some analysts say the two parties have learned the lesson after being betrayed by fringe parties and other partners.
नेपाल अहिले जुन सन्दर्भबाट अगाडि बढिरहेको छ त्यसमा गठबन्धनको संस्कृतिले राजनीतिक अस्थिरता भयो भन्ने भाष्यबाट र संगठन कमजोर भयो दलहरूको भन्ने भाष्यबाट निर्वाचनमा गठबन्धन नगर्ने भन्ने निर्णयमा पुगेका हुन्।
निर्वाचन पूर्वको गठबन्धन नेपालको सन्दर्भमा असफल भयो। त्यसैले सबै पार्टीहरूले सबै पार्टीबाट धोका पाए हैन। त्यो धोकाको परिणामको कारणले गर्दा पनि प्रमुख पार्टीहरू कांग्रेस र एमाले चाहिँ यो निष्कर्षमा पुगेका हुन्छन्। तर जुनसुकै कारणले यो निष्कर्षमा पुगेको भए पनि यो लोकतान्त्रिक पद्धतिका लागि चाहिँ निर्वाचन पूर्व गठबन्धन नगरेर राजनीतिक पार्टीहरूले आफ्नै सांगठनिक हैसियत र घोषणापत्रको आधारमा जनतामा जाने र जुन पार्टीले बहुमत लिएर आउँछ त्यसले सत्ता सञ्चालन गर्ने र अर्को पार्टी चाहिँ प्रतिपक्षमा बसेर सरकारले जनताप्रति उत्तरदायी बनाउने प्रक्रिया चाहिँ ठीक हो।
During the 2017 general elections, CPN-UML had partnered with CPN Maoist Center. In 2022, CPN Maoist Center partnered with Nepali Congress. These parties are believed to have understood that real people's mandate cannot be achieved by forging such alliances. However, there are some political analysts who say the current decision could be a hasty one and one that could also likely change right ahead of the next election.
Leader of the main opposition, CPN Maoist Center, Kamal Dahal, has said nobody can speak against the constitution. Dahal made the comment at a program organized at party office in Paris Tada in the memory of martyrs Shriman Kunwar and Mohan Chandra Gautam. He stated the constitution had embraced the armed struggle by Maoist combatants and also the term People's War and warned nobody had the right to go against it. Dahal expressed reservations, saying that those in the ruling side had called the armed conflict a violence.
संविधान विपरीत बोल्ने सरकारका नेताहरू, सरकारमा सरकारी पार्टीका नेताहरूको भण्डाफोर पनि हामीले गर्नु पर्यो। हुन त नेताहरूले गरेको ठगी बेइमानी जाल जेललाई प्रचण्डलाई राउन्ड किक हानेको भनेर पनि बोलेछन् प्रधानमन्त्रीमा बसेका मान्छेले। अब जनताको राउन्ड किक कस्तो हुन्छ तिनले देख्नेछन्। उनले त मलाई राउन्ड किक हानेका रहेछन्। जनताको राउन्ड किक उनले देख्नेछन् भन्ने म ठान्छु। जे भए नि मैले भन्न के खोजेको भने संविधानमा भएको कुरा त छाती खोलेर भन्न सक्नु पर्यो नि। हामी त्यो भन्न किन हिचकिचाएको हामीले?
Dahal also turned the endorsement of Transitional Justice Bill positive. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's also question, what do you term ministers making irresponsible statements in succession? The options are A, boasting power, B, violating their jurisdiction, and C, effort to deviate from topics. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Nepali nationals have been falling prey to human trafficking under the pretext of foreign employment and other reasons. Police has identified inadequate laws to curb crime related to human trafficking. Establishment of separate police bureau to investigate human trafficking has marked 5 years. On the occasion of the National Day Against Human Trafficking, police has said that despite laws for actions and sentences against those involved in human trafficking, there were no provisions for compensations for the victims. Police has also suggested for ensuring compensation for the victims from those involved in the crime. Police has been filing cases of fraud in situations where people go abroad on consensus but return Nepal after being left stranded. Saying the statute of limitation of 25 days in cases of organized crime was inadequate, police has also demanded new laws. With 108 cases of human trafficking filed across the country in the past 5 years, police data has shown 1,390 victims. According to the Anti-Human Trafficking Bureau of the 2070 involved in the crime, only 1,221 have been arrested so far. Police has also said that those wanting to go abroad for foreign employment must also be aware themselves. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked that what should be done to stop human trafficking in the name of foreign employment. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सबैजनालाई शिक्षित बनाउने गाउँ गाउँमा जनचेतनामूलक कार्यक्रमहरू सञ्चालन गर्ने
लाने मान्छे को हो कस्तो हो उले चाहिँ पहिले त्यस बारेमा जानकारी गर्नु पर्यो चिनेको मान्छेसँग र मात्रै जानु पर्यो नचिनेको मान्छेले तँलाई रोजगारी दिन्छु तँलाई चाहिँ म चाहिँ वैदेशिक रोजगारीको लागि चाहिँ लान्छु भन्यो भने उसको कुरा पत्याएर हिँडिहाल्नु हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्दैन
बेचबिखन गर्ने कार्यमा लागे संलग्न भएका व्यक्तिहरूलाई कडाभन्दा कडा कारबाही गरी रोजगारको अवसर सबै युवाहरूलाई रोजगारको अवसर दिने काम गर्नुपर्छ
रोजगारमा जाने मान्छेहरूलाई अलिकति चेतना जगाउने उनीहरूलाई अलिकति चाहिँ अवेर गराएर मात्रै पठाउने यसो खालको घटनाहरू हुन्छन् है भन्ने कुरा र कसरी हुन्छन् भन्ने सम्बन्धी यी कुराहरुमा चाहिँ थोरै जानकारी गराएर
विद्यालय तहदेखि नै मानव बेचबिखन विरुद्धको अभियानहरू सञ्चालन गरिनुपर्छ भन्ने खालका कोर्समा पनि आएको छ अब कानुनलाई बनेका कानुनलाई प्रभावकारी कार्यान्वयन पनि गर्नुपर्छ
मान्छेले यसमा शिक्षाको कमी हुन्छ त्यो शिक्षाको अलि वृद्धि गर्नुपर्छ
स्वदेशमै स्वरोजगार उत्पादन गर्नुपर्छ र यसरी वैदेशिक मानव बेचबिखन गर्ने व्यक्तिहरूलाई नेपाल सरकारले कानुनले कडाभन्दा कडा कारबाही गर्नुपर्छ
कम्तीमा पनि आफ्नै देशमा कल कारखाना भयो भने विदेश जानबाट वञ्चित हुन्छ नि मान्छे विदेश जाँदै जाँदैन
नेपालमै रोजगारी सिर्जना गरिदिनु पर्यो नचिनेको मान्छेसँग नबोल्ने
देशमा रोजगार नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि मान्छे बेचबिखनमा परिरहेको छ यसलाई रोक्नलाई अब चाहियो देशमा रोजगार चाहियो
नियम कडा गर्नुस् अनि हेर्नुस् अनि तपाईँ यही रोजगार दिनुस् आफ्नो देशलाई अगाडि बढाउनुस्
लिगल प्रोसेस छ गभर्नमेन्टबाट त्यो लिगल प्रोसेसको बाटो गयो भने राम्रो हुन्छ
Time now for international update. US President Joe Biden makes no public statements as he returned to the White House just hours after his son Hunter pleaded guilty to federal tax charges yesterday, a surprise move that avoids a potentially embarrassing trial weeks before the US presidential election. Biden had been set to stand trial in a Los Angeles federal courthouse on criminal charges of failing to pay $1.4 million in taxes while spending lavishly on drugs, sex workers, and luxury items. Instead, he pleaded guilty to all 9 counts he faced. Judge Mark Scarsi told Biden he faces up to 17 years in prison and up to $450,000 in penalties. He set sentencing for December 16. Defendants who plead guilty in criminal cases typically work out an agreement with prosecutors beforehand, hoping to receive a lower sentence in exchange for avoiding trial. That did not appear to be the case here. After a break, Biden's lawyer, Abby Lowell, told the judge that he would plead guilty despite having no prior agreement with prosecutors that would ease his sentence. The guilty plea heads off a weeks-long trial that would have taken place at the height of the election campaign. Hunter Biden, who has been open about his struggles with drug and alcohol addiction, is accused of failing to pay taxes from 2016 to 2019 while spending huge sums on drugs, escorts and girlfriends, luxury hotels and rental properties, exotic cars, clothing and other items of a personal nature, according to an indictment. The White House has said President Biden has ruled out pardoning his son. The father of a 14-year-old boy accused of killing 4 people at his high school in the U.S. state of Georgia has been arrested. 54-year-old Colin Gray was charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. Authorities have charged his son, called Gray, with 4 counts of murder and said they plan to prosecute him as an adult. The shooting on Wednesday at Appalachia High School in the city of Winder left 2 teachers and 2 students dead and 9 others injured. Authorities are investigating whether the AR-style weapon used in the attack was a gift purchased by Gray in December 2023. In May 2023, the FBI sent local sheriff's deputies to interview the boy and his father after being alerted to threats to commit a school shooting posted online. The boy, who was 13 at the time, denied that he had posted the comments. Firefighters and residents battled a wildfire near Ecuador's capital for a second day yesterday. Emergency services evacuated several people from homes near the blaze in Tumaco in the northern outskirts of Quito, with no casualties reported. Residents also rushed to move their pets and livestock to safety. Fire Chief Daisy Sangacha said the weather had not cooperated, with gusting winds fanning the blaze. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Happy Teach.